Alright, hello. So, um, my dad, my dad was busy tonight. He could not make it to tonight's stream. He had to let me know. So, I needed a little backup. Cause the thing we were going to do was actually co-op. But we'll have to save that for next week. So instead, I was being able to play, and this game had come out recently, and I've been playing some of it. I've been having some fun with it, and I decided this would be just a fun thing to do on stream. So I'm like a couple hours into the story mode at this point. I could do some like free play stuff because I do have some songs unlocked in free play, and I might do some free play at some point, but I was thinking I was just gonna say fuck it and just play through the story because that just sounds fun to me at the moment. So yeah. There's just gonna be a one-off thing, so like I don't really. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can show this game story to Dad at some point, but who knows? For now, I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna play for the story mode, play a bunch of songs, and have fun. And I'm actually gonna like read the dialogue because that's what I've been doing so far. It's just gonna be chill. The Shrine Maiden's outfit fluttered, and the fireball floated over the sand. We've been to a few ephemeral villages. We just have to keep doing that Danmaku Kagura and prayers, right? Right. The ephemerals are mostly in Gensokyo's towns and forest, or spots where major events occurred. Praying in these spots is efficient and makes it easier to get cards. Mitama asked Reimu questions as she slowly made her way for the dunes. That reminds me, what did you think of the ephemeral villages? There are so many strange characters all over. Oh, you didn't enjoy it? Amused, Mitama swayed from side to side in front of her face. Reimu frowned as she brushed it off with annoyance. Yeah, so the plot of this game has just been, Reimu goes around and, just yells at, like, weird shadow people called ephemerals. It's basically been the entire plot. Meanwhile, Marissa is just wandering, looking for Reimu. Or would I like people like that? Each village just complains and whines, and it annoys me that they don't do anything about it. Reimu, you're in no position to complain about other people being lazy. I'll slap you down. Oh, yikes. Reimu's hand swung down toward the ball, but it was easily averted. Reimu sniffed as she folded her arms, having missed her target. Am I just going to keep meeting people like that? I don't wanna. Now, don't say that. They are the only ones who can speak to you aside from me. Here, there are no humans or yokai like those that were once in Gensokyo. The existence of ephemerals, who speak and live like people, provided some undeniable relief to Reimu as she traveled, regaining the memories of living in a world of abundance. You're right. Maybe interacting with some rather odd people is preferable to talking to a creepy fireball. Hey now, Reimu. She poked Mitama with her gohei as it flew around disgruntled. The gohei rod that felt so familiar in hand was with Reimu when she woke up. She had remembered over the course of her journey the stick, with a number of squares of Japanese paper attached to the tip, was once a tool she used as a shrine maiden. Well, at any rate, Mitama card collecting is going well, and I'm glad you seem to be regaining your memories. It's still so fragmented. There's so much I don't know. I really wish it was a little clearer who was talking where. Because, like, I start reading the dialogue, and I don't know who's talking until, like, at least a sentence or two in. The Mitama cards in the memory she'd regained so far. Vaguely thinking of these unfamiliar things, Reimu's vision was suddenly disturbed. Ugh. Behind her tightly closed eyelids, she saw an image filled with static. Oh, what the fuck? Better watch out, Reimu. Is that a... Well, it's like a stone pillar or something, but it does have 108 on it. It was an utterly absurd scene, even for Gensokyo. Something emerged from the depths of the blue sky. A huge cylindrical structure cracked and rustled and dingy. Debris spilled out in pieces and glass scattered into particles of light. The huge... Wait, what the fuck is that word? Inorganic? I don't know. structure was out of place for Gensokyo. Reimu already knew that the thing that fell through the clouds was the ruin of a building that was supposed to be in the outside world. Ah, the building fell straight down towards Reimu. Yeah, you might want to move. Reimu simply stared up in astonishment. Oh, she's a deer in headlights right now. The sun was blocked out and the area grew dim. The wind whistling in her ears was deafening. Countless tiny shards of glass ripped at her skin. Forgetting to speak, Reimu looked up at the floating ruin. The building was falling. And falling and yep, sure is. The end. And then the memory ended in a snap, and Reimu came back to herself with a start. She saw the color of the sand. She was so tired of seeing. Reimu, what happened? Did you glitch out? The floating Mitama peered into Reimu's face. The vivid blue of her travel companion soothed her agitated mind. Reimu breathed in a little deeper and exhaled, then used her rod to slap the bright blue with a light cracking sound. Ouch, what was that about? Is there any reason to hit me? I felt like you were mocking me, so let's just hurry on to the next village. So what? So she just got hit. Like, she's gonna gloss over that. Like the huge building structure, like fell on top of her from 100 feet in the air, and she's just fine now. she's a-okay. All right. Stepping from Mitama, Reimu once again moved along the wasteland. She looked up at the sky overhead and mumbled quietly. Did I die back then? Crushed by that huge cylindrical ruin, perhaps this wasteland was the world after death. Who knows? Watching Reimu's back as she moved away, Mitama flickered his blue light and flew back to her. Was that Mitama who said who knows, or was it Reimu? Oh, okay, more cutscenes. It's like, don't worry, we'll get to the rhythm game at some point. Sheesh, can't believe she's so hard to find. The shrine, the forest, the mansion, I've looked all over the place. There's no other places in Gensokyo besides those free. Stupid Reimu, where are you messing around, hiding from me? No sense in searching aimlessly. I'll try taking a breather for now. I felt faint magic power nearby. It must be a cool magic item, right? I love the slide. Just like push. It's over there. Over here? It's hard to tell. Oh? Aha! I sense magic from this white rock. Let me dig it up quickly. Yeah, this is how you dig. Wow, it's buried pretty solid. Maybe if I use a stick. There. Who has ever been like, oh man, I'm digging. Let me use a stick I just found on the ground. I'm sure that will help. Huh? What's this? Oh, boy, he's pissed. Rinosuke's had enough of her shit. So that's how you found this. Well, I understand your confusion. A round rock painted red and white, just like Reimu's yin-yang orbs. Right? Isn't it strange? This orb was buried in the ground. And not just covered in a bit of dirt, it was trampled below the earth. So I don't think it's Reimu's. I think it's from an older shrine maiden. I don't know who owns it. However, it is indeed a yin-yang orb. You don't say. Where it belongs to and why it was buried is something you'd have to investigate. Why not ask Reimu directly? Take this to the shrine. It's like, oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that? I could do that and I wouldn't be here. She's gone. Looks like she went out. Oh, summoning yokai perhaps. I wonder. I looked around, but for some reason I can't find her. So I'll leave this investigation to you. Huh? I'm sure I'll see her soon, but it'd be nice if this gave me some kind of clue. You can't just make me... I'm making you. Well, I'm off to look for Reimu. Thanks for the help. I didn't say I'd do it. Wait, Marissa. Fine. I guess I'll take a quick look. Completed yet another journey. Hello, Satori. Oh, we can go to hell now, I see. God, we got so many locations. Fine. Mochi? Is this just the rest of the map, or like... Alright, well, time to play the game now. Alright, where we got? We got Aante, Bamboo Forest of the Lost, Myoran Temple, Human Village. Is that... Oh, that's it. I thought 5 locations opened up. Wait, no, it did. Underworld. As I'll just do this in the order they're presented. Or, well, I don't know which order they were presented in, but from what feels like the closest to Farvis. I want to eat Sakura Mochi. Reimu's loud voice echoed across the vast wasteland. Mitama flickered as if confused by her abrupt shout. What happened? Sakura Mochi? Why? I was eating it in a memory I recalled not too long ago. If you eat a rice cake filled with bean paste and salty cherry leaves, the soft aroma of spring fills your mouth. Reimu wiped away the saliva that had almost dribbled down her face. I want it. Sakura Mochi. Keep it down. Chewing flavorless dried rice and drinking sandy water. This was how Reimu ate as she journeyed for the dunes. Her exhaustion soon reached its peak. Her excitement had circled back around as she was feeling hyper. Hey, is there any Sakura Mochi in the sandy world? What do you think? Well, maybe somewhere. Somewhere isn't good enough. I want it now. Now! You're all worked up. Well, it's about time we found a village, so eat something tasty there. Then, after another short walk, Reimu and Mitama had arrived. It was a cozy ephemeral village by a small oasis. Hungry. Sakura Mochi. Alrighty, you better eat something. Anything at all. Why don't we ask at that house? Guided by Mitama, Reimu staggered into a nearby house. Immediately, a sweet aroma hit her nose, and her eyes widened instantly. The scent, there's no mistaking it. It's red bean paste. Turns the corner, it's blood. It's like, wait a minute. Alerted by Reimu's loud voice, an ephemeral came out from inside. Oh, a customer? Pardon us, I'm Mitama. This is Reimu, the Shrine Maiden. Can I ask a favor? Can you please feed the Shrine Maiden? Yes, of course, not a problem. I was just thinking to have dinner. I'll prepare something, so please sit down and wait. Reimu stopped the ephemeral who was about to retreat inside of a smile. If possible, I'd like to eat Sakura Mochi. Sakura Mochi? Well... Reimu calmed after seeing the ephemeral deep in thought. She'd inadvertently revealed her desire after smelling the bean paste. But it was possible that making Sakura Mochi was difficult in this village. If it's not possible, that's okay. Anything is fine. No, Sakura Mochi it is. I understand. I'll make some at once. After the ephemeral disappeared, the sweet-smelling air grew more intense. I'm looking forward to pink Sakura Mochi. Reimu sat down at the dining table with a smile on her face. Before long, the ephemeral returned. The plate set on the table had a stylish cloche? I don't fucking know. Hiding the food. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your Sakura Mochi. The cloche was lifted carefully, and a soft, sweet scent engulfed Reimu. Oh, this is round, brown, and shiny, soft and fluffy to the touch. Piled up on the plate were... These are just manju. What happened to the Sakura Mochi? This wasn't what she wanted, but reaching the limits of her hunger, Reimu reached out for the manju. Well, maybe there's Sakura Mochi. Maybe there's Sakura Mochi that looks like this, too. Is that so? Could it be? Is this Sakura Mochi? Reimu was greatly perplexed, but proceeded to devour the food, demolishing the mountain of manju. Thank you for the meal, it was great. But... With her stomach full, Reimu once again strolled for the village. Well then, shall we prepare for our journey? We're running out of non-perishable food, so we need to restock. What do you want? What do you want, Sakura Mochi? Stop, I was just forgetting how desperately I want it. A short walk away, an ephemeral setting up a stall with many sun-dries. It appeared to be the villager's general store. Hey, can I have a minute? I was hoping you could help us with our travels. Oh, a traveler, what would you like? Non-perishable foods. Let's see. Before she could place a specific order for dried meat or rice, the ephemeral began to search for the items with gusto. Oh, no, I know what kind of non-perishables. Wait, I know what kind? Yeah, I have something perfect. Oh, really? Then by all means. Here, this is what you meant, right? What it presented with confidence was neither dried nor meat. They were glossy rice balls, a rarity in the desert. They're small and easily preserved, so they're ideal. I don't think so. Those won't keep up long at all. Pushing away the rice balls, Reimu sighed. Do you know what non-perishable is? I do. I was just joking. Hold on a moment. With that, the ephemeral rummaged and clawed through the piles of merch. Feeling some anxiety, Reimu meekly waited for the next item to emerge. And then, here, at last, and it gets tastier. It's the ideal non-perishable. The jar labeled sake was placed before her with a thud. Right, you can age it for taste. Hey, idiot, not this either. She would be happy to drink it, but it wouldn't fill her up. You don't know what non-perishable is. Enough of this. Wasting no time, Reimu rejected the sake and walked away. Reimu decided to look elsewhere, but no matter who she asked, non-perishable. I know that. The food you make with leftovers, right? Oh, non-perishables, the samples from restaurants. That's not it? With all these ridiculous answers, she made no progress. It is like the problem of this village that they just don't know the meaning of the word or like they just don't know what anything is. All the other places had like a pretty obvious problem. This one's just kind of like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Sheesh, what's with this village? Everyone is so ridiculous. I've started to look forward to hearing their answers while not having any fun. But remaining frustrated wouldn't do any good. There was an oasis nearby. We'll get food and fruit there. Oh, I'll get to see the survival skills you've gained over the journey. You're going to help. Fine. Huffing, Reimu strode out of the village. Alright, that was it. Here we go. 16 minutes in. We are done with dialogue. Now, you get to see how I fucking suck at this game. So, yeah, fun fact, my fingers aren't very coordinated. So this game's supposed to be played with 6 buttons, although on normal and easy, apparently, like, it only uses 4 buttons. And even then, my fingers sometimes mess up which button I'm supposed to hit. I tried playing on hard like one time to see what 3 buttons would be like, and it was not even close. Yeah, no. The thing is, like, the sad thing is, like, even playing like that when I was like playing, like, this game came out just yesterday, right? Yeah. I couldn't even hit that shit. Like that song, I would not have been able to play properly yesterday. And I mean, to be fair, you can what the fuck? Why is this the image? What? What is up with... What? Alright. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I'm not able to play this game well, like, today, but, like, yesterday it was even worse. So... My brain is not really built around this at the moment. I don't know if it ever will, but... Yeah. This is a fun song. I was so excited for this game, just literally just because like it's just like I just get to play like, or it's just an excuse for me to listen to like Touhou music, which is really fucking good. So, and I've been having fun so far. So this is actually pretty nice. Nope, wrong button. I also love how this game actually like shows like what buttons like you customized it to. Like it's so nice. Like it doesn't really like change anything gameplay wise, but I just think it looks super nice and it makes like I don't know. It makes your board feel like a bit more personalized, which I think is cool. I assume like there are other games that like play exactly like this, of like 6 buttons or whatever, and it's just like, you know, it's just single notes and hold notes. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I assume this isn't the only game like this, is what I'm saying. But yeah, no. I mean, like, the point I'm trying to get is, like, I don't know how good this game is, like, compared to, like, other games, but this game has been pretty fun so far. This guy's just fucking screaming in the background. Alright, there we go. It's the fucking Chad Horai crew. Roll out. Alright, yeah, these ones are gonna be a little bit more difficult. I've just kind of been going through and playing every song that's here. Why are you here? I guess you're a Lunarian. Yeah, I guess we're... Now that I think about it, we're probably not going to the moon, so... Wow, I cannot time. Never heard this song before. Okay. Dude, I keep hitting everything too early. Okay. Jesus. Well, that's sad. That's just sad. I had that for so long, and I just messed up right at the end. Again, I am not good at this shit. I don't know why I keep mixing those two buttons up, but I do. Okay. 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 Jesus. Why can I get those? Why? God damn it. I can't time any of those. Go on, I got this. I can do this. I just need to actually hit to the rhythm of the song. Never mind, it's impossible. Dude. Dude, there's no way. No, okay, that was way too early. Yes! Okay, I glitched out the ending. Oh my god. Hey, it's me. It says find me. I don't know, this is a Nintendo supported game. Yeah, 50 or fewer great notes, huh? I think I was just slightly above 50, just a little bit. 20 or fewer brilliance. Or 200, not 20. I can read. You know, just sometimes. Alright. Let's do the boss fight. Alright, if you thought I was bad at hitting notes. Oh god, this is all 4. Oh, this is all 4. I guess it is an optional fight, huh? I'm just gonna let you know that most of the time I'm not even gonna fucking focus on hitting the notes because I'm more concerned on making sure the boss actually dies. Because, so, when it came to... When I was going to the Scarlet Devil Mansion and I was fighting Sakuya, she just, like, straight up wouldn't die. There's actually a couple bosses besides Sakuya that wouldn't die. I think, like, Flandre I couldn't kill, one of the Vermilia fights I couldn't kill. Like, I just straight up couldn't deal enough damage, and I don't know what's up with that, but that's how it is. It's so weird. What the hell is up with the background bullets? Alright, I did it. I beat the fight. Alright, I'm goated. Alright, well, I guess Kage actually has a reasonable health pool. Okay, I'm gonna use both my hands for this. I cannot focus on both sides of the screen, man. Kage is just sitting there and she's just so miffed. She's just like, oh man. I just gotta sit here until the song ends. This is bullshit. It's like, hold on. Let me shoot it for like another like minute. It's still going up even on the stage clear. Alright, cool. I killed the boss. You know, we're waiting to read story until after all that shit's done. Alright, is this the easier version of the fight, or? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So I did the harder version first. Good to know. Alright, I'm gonna focus more on the rhythm this time, because she kind of just died last time. I'm not gonna go, like, super out of my way for every stuff, just in case, but... To be fair, you can beat the stage without actually killing the boss, but it feels more satisfying when I kill the boss. I care more about killing the boss than getting a good score. Yeah, I wound up in the same spot as last time. Got her. I think these boss fights are pretty cool. I'd suck at them, but they're a pretty neat gimmick. Got slightly more score than last time. Oh wait, I have seed? What? Okay, there's barely any notes, I guess. I have seed and I didn't get an A rank. I guess actually going for the other notes is important. Yeah, sorry, just making sure I haven't missed anything down there. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah, what is the gimmick, actually? Normal groove gauge drain is somewhat increased. Timing for regular notes is somewhat reduced. Okay, I was wondering about that, because I think that was active on the last one I did, featuring her as well. But, like, to be fair, it's not like I can complain about that, because literally all that's doing is making it so you have to be in the rhythm of the song. Or, like, more so to the rhythm of the song. So it's still on me for playing bad. I feel like the timing leniency was a little more strict on the other one, which is probably true. Because I feel like I'm hitting way too many of these. Four bads. Alright. This is the last one. Dude, the SDM had so many. Like, the SDM had like I think like fucking like 13 like stages or whatever. This one's more normal. This is like 8. Oh shit. Alright, cool. I had just that part in the middle there where I really just fucked up. I was like completely off rhythm. I got a B. Oh shit. Extra stage. Ante. Wait, what the hell is this? Normal groove drain is moderately increased. Whenever you receive a miss on a note, score is slightly decreased. Begin the stage with max groove. Okay. I just saw like the font go really small and I was like, what mess of rules does she have? That's honestly not that complicated. It's pretty simple, honestly. Dude, I don't know why I'm trying to use my bird finger now. It's just 4 buttons. I'm not playing on hard. It's like it's fine. God, this is a long-ass song. Alright, we're officially at the halfway point. We're getting there. Oh, no. I lost a lot of score for that. I lost my B. I lost my B rank. I beat the stage, so I don't care, but that's still sad. Oh, I was not scoring an A rank on that, no. God, how long, what, can I get it, is there something that says how long that song was? No. That was just, yeah, that's just it. Oh, wait, details? No, team details. I don't know what my team would affect for that. I haven't really been messing around with the team stuff a lot. I don't really get, like I've messed around with, like, the shot types, right? But, like, I don't fully know what that changes for me, like, damage-wise. I don't know. Reimu seems to deal good damage for the most part. Alright, back to the visual novel. Reimu prepared for a trip at the Oasis. She also did Danmaku Kagura nearby and collected Mitama cards. Reimu's vision wavered when she touched the card that fell before her. The sensation again. An omen of a memory. She staggered and put her hands on the sand. Her vision distorted. Lost memory streamed into her head. What we get this time? She saw the opposite of a desert, an area surrounded by bamboo greenery. Ah. It's weird to see you two talking. Has there ever been, like, a single instance where fucking Yamame and Raisin have talked to each other? I don't think so. Only in fan games. She saw the opposite of a desert, an area surrounded by bamboo greenery. It was the bamboo forest of the lost, famed for requiring a navigator. Reimu arrived at the courtyard of Ayante, a large, elegant house. Overhead, two girls were talking on the porch. One was a resident of Ayante, Reisinu Dongen Inaba. The other was Yamame Kurodani, who should have been in the underworld. They both had grim expressions on their faces. Even a Tsuchigumo like you, who manipulates disease, can't control this illness, then. Now, I've never seen this. Is this the thing affecting the village really disease? I can read. I don't know. Even with the moon technology, we really don't know anything. But since at least we know your ability doesn't work, we'll have to think of another approach. If there's anything I can do, I'd be happy to take care of it. I want to protect the underworld. Then their conversation was cut short. The frustrated expressions of the silent pair burned into Reimu's eyes. Okay, that was it. When she regained her awareness, she found herself back in the desert. A disease? What happened? Reflecting on the memory she'd seen, she gazed at the desert around her. Unbothered by her pensiveness, Mitama leapt in front of Reimu. What are you doing? If you stay here, you'll just get burned in the sand. I know that. Let's go rest in the village for a moment. And so, Reimu left the oasis. And here is where she screams. Back at the village, ephemerals had gathered for some reason. She drew close and saw an ephemeral cowering in the center of the crowd. It seemed to be injured. Reimu rushed over to it. Are you okay? What happened? I was repairing the roof and lost my footing. The ephemeral held its leg in pain, and although it didn't seem broken, it was clearly swollen. She wasn't sure if it was a fracture or a sprain, but it needed to be treated. Reimu called out to the surrounding ephemerals. Can someone treat them? Is there a doctor? I'm not a doctor, but I know how to treat this. Is the problem that they're overconfident? Is that their ideological issue? One ephemeral answered Reimu's call. It approached and maneuvered the injured person into a comfortable position. Reimu had just decided to leave it to its work when... Ow! Perhaps having lost its mind, the ephemeral was massaging the swollen leg. What are you doing all of a sudden? Reimu exclaimed with a start, and the ephemeral replied curiously. Treating them, obviously. You just treat the sore spot to a good squeeze. Hey now, brother, what's that? That's not right at all. Another ephemeral came running up to them. You know how to actually treat it, right? In reply to being asked doubtfully, the ephemeral nodded confidently. Of course, I know all about it. Treatment means first aid, right? So we wrap it in the bandage. Right? That ephemeral stepped in and pulled out a piece of cloth, then... Okay, like this. Yeah! It wrapped the cloth around its leg and began to bind it tightly. Stop, you don't know either. Huh? This is wrong? But I put on a bandage. Obviously, it's wrong if they're in that much pain. Is there anyone with a clue around here? After that, many people tried to treat it, but none of them did it right. In the end, they ended up arguing with each other. You don't actually know how to give first aid. I do too. You're the one who doesn't know. Reimu who had been watching suddenly stood up and took a deep breath. Knock it off! The ephemerals stopped arguing at the sound of Reimu's angry voice. Stop acting like know-it-alls. Just say you don't know or don't understand. Otherwise, you're gonna kill somebody. The arguing ephemerals looked at the injured person moaning in pain. It hurts. Hurts so bad. Looked more distressed than before it had received first aid. Then one of the ephemerals asked Reimu, how do we properly treat this? I have no idea. First, you cool down the painful areas. There's an oasis over there, so get some water from it. Okay, when I read that, okay, so I realized, like, I could look at the fucking commas as a good clue, but whenever I see, like, it loop like that, I always assume that's the end of the sentence, so... Or, like, I always just assume that's the end of the person talking, so I thought this line was Reimu. I was like, oh, she doesn't know either. The ephemerals quickly fetched water at her instructions and gently placed a wet, cold cloth on the swollen area. They weren't sure if it was right, but the wounded's expression softened. Might be a bit better now. Well, I'll be off. The ephemerals shouted their thanks to Reimu as she left the village. Thanks for the help. No, we'll be honest if we don't know something. Reimu did not reply to the ephemeral's words and departed. Reimu had been sighing as she walked through the desert ever since. Mitama, following close behind, spoke to her curiously. What's with all the sighing? It's nothing. I just have some regrets. Regrets? They seemed like they were healing, and we prepared for the trip. Reimu's eyes widened. Sakura mochi! I never did get to eat it! If only I'd thought of it, I wouldn't be craving it. As if laughing at Reimu's dejection, Mitama wobbled. Oh, how do you describe it? Chewy, soft, smells like Sakura? Sweet treat? Don't provoke me. My mouth is begging for Sakura mochi. I'm gonna find some. Whoa, hey, you need to do the Reijin Kaisei around here first. Reimu began to run with a new purpose, and Mitama chased behind her. The pair disappeared behind the flying sand, and nothing was ever solved. Yeah, so this is kind of like the whole game so far. It's been like just the loop. I'm just stuck in this loop until the game ends, presumably. It's like Reimu shows up to village. Village has a problem. She gets annoyed. You play for the stages. Reimu comes back to the village, yells at the villagers, fixes their problem, and then restores the land. And then Marissa does her thing. Pardon me, has Reimu been by? Oh. I know they're just doing, like, this thing with the eyes to make the characters more generic, but it just looks like he's about to stab Eren. You know what I mean? Especially if his hands and his, like, in his sleeves like that, it looks like he's about to pull a knife. She's busy. I'll wait until she's done. This is your medicine. Take it 3 times daily after eating. There's something I still don't understand. May I ask a question? Of course, ask away. How will this medicine work on me? I know it's a painkiller, but this is not a mere analgesic. It also calms the mind. Your stomach pain is psychogenic. This soothing medicine will heal the source. I see, so that's how it works. Why do I have to take it after food? Your stomach is active after a meal, so it'll absorb the medicine easily. I see, understood, thank you. Not a problem, is that all? Oh, I'm still unsure. Why 3 times a day? It lasts about 6 hours, so thrice daily will minimize your time and pain. It's important to reduce the mental burden caused by the pain. Is there anything else you want to ask? Everything is clear, thank you. Get well soon. It's like, stop fucking questioning me. Oh, you're here. For a while now. You spent lots of time on that patient. Something important. Not at all. I simply do what is needed to correctly treat any patient. It'd be dangerous if they didn't fully understand after expressing concern. I see, so misusing medicine could cause life-threatening problems. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's vital for preventing those kinds of errors. Tay, can I ask you to run an errand? Could you buy bean paste daifuku? Oh, bean paste? That's not enough detail. What kind of beans? From which store? From the village confectioner. You know, the usual black bean daifuku. I'm still not sure. When should I go? How many? Me, Aaron, Rayson, you. 2 each for a total of 8. Please buy them at once. I see. But what do I do about money? Sheesh, I'll pay you back. Be sure to bring the receipt. Okay, got it. I'll be off then. These, like... I'm not sure if you've seen Touhou M1, but whenever I see these 3D models, that's all I can think of. I mean, it may be the same program they used to, like, make the 3D models, so I don't know. Good grief. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Well, better than her buying the wrong thing, I suppose. That's right. What do you need? You don't seem hurt or sick. Oh, I'm looking for Reimu. Have you guys seen her? Reimu? No, I have no idea. I need to see her as well. I asked your Dongain and the rest to let me know if they see her, but no sign as of yet. I see. If not even the rabbits can see her, then where'd she disappear to? I'll tell you if I hear anything. Is there any chance I could ask a favor? Oh, is it related to whatever you wanted to see her for? Yes, I'd like you to give this to her. So heavy. What is this, a stack of paper? A manual for the shrine's medicine. I rewrote it to be easier to understand. Give it to Reimu when you see her, or just leave it at the shrine. Okay, I've got it. I don't think Reimu will seriously read this. Right then, I'm off. Let me know if you hear anything. Everyone's, like, way, like, cheerier on Marissa's side of things. You know what I mean? Like, Reimu's still kind of an asshole, but, like... Or, in Reimu's story, it's just, like, she's an asshole, but for Marissa's side of the story, like, everyone's just super, like, chill and, like, I don't know, just not an asshole. which is, like, just not what I think when I think of typical Touhou exchanges. I mean, most of the, like, there are times when, you know, like characters are nice in Touhou, but, like, just, you know, general from, like, day-to-day conversation, or at the very least, like, typically when characters are shown talking, there's a bit of dickishness. She sat on the ground and lowered her heavy luggage from her shoulder, and laid sprawled out on the entrance of the village exhausted. I'm done, I can't walk another step. You giving up here after making it? Pathetic. Jesus, Mitama, calm down. Mitama bounced back and forth in front of Reimu's eyes. As Reimu turned away, she caught sight of her own footprints. They meandered wildly, as if in a drunken stagger. Life sure is easy. Things that can float. Come on, get up. Upsy daisy. Reimu ignored Mitama's teasing, as the ephemerals living in the village gathered around. Your journey was long. Welcome, I'm the village chief. The ephemeral village chief bowed graciously. All the ephemeral villagers followed suit. I'm Mitama, a pleasure. You have to let me rest somewhere. Then please, rest in my home. This way, please. Guided by the chief, Reimu and Mitama headed for his home. Reimu followed on the verge of collapsing to her knees. The chief's house, assembled from scrap wood, was the best in the village. With the sole desire of resting quickly, Reimu tried to go on in, but... Traveling shrine maiden, this will not do. Huh? The chief stood in front of her and asserted. Take off your coat before entering the front door. That's proper etiquette. And please, line up your shoes at the entrance. This is also good manners. Alright, so that's y'all's problem. So particular, even though I'm so tired. Reimu took off her coat as told and arranged her shoes. After checking, the chief even brought her in and ushered her into the guest room. It was a tatami room with a table in the middle surrounded by cushions. Reimu threw down her luggage and sat down on the cushions. Phew, there we go. Hey! Instantly, the house creaked with the chief's furious shouts. Don't just sit anywhere without asking. And cross-legged, no less. Sitting on a cushion, what's the problem? Sitting down after being advised to by the host. That is good manners. And you stepped on the edge of that tatami when you entered the room earlier. I don't remember that. Did you see things wrong? And bring out a cup of tea. I'm parched. Ruru pulled out the cushions around her and used them as pillows to lie down on. As soon as she relaxed her body, she suddenly felt drowsy. She decided to take a nap until the tea arrived and let herself drift off. Get out! There is no room for a rude boor like you! The chief's angry shouts came again and Reimu was kicked out. Reimu and Mitama rolled out the front door after being pushed by the chief. Unwilling to sleep outside, Reimu fought back. Hey, aren't you just way too strict about manners? You're so worn out, can't you just overlook this? Tired or not, it is good manners to obey silently. Those who cannot abide by this are the same as feral beasts. The chief yelled angrily and then retreated into his house, locking the door. Oh dear, if you'd just been polite, we could have rested. Mitama, please. I'm dead tired. I don't have it in me. Reimu and Mitama began to argue at the door. The sun was setting behind the horizon and the cold night was blowing. Alright. Like you can see side by side, like the old racing design, the new one. I like the one tooth she's got there. That's cute. I forgot about the fog gimmick. It really doesn't change that much, because I feel like the notes are still plenty visible, but... I don't know. I guess it does make it a bit harder to see. This is a super good mix of race and stream. I've never heard this before. This honestly sounds so fucking good. Okay, cool. I was a little afraid I was gonna lose that right at the end. I was very back and forth. It's fine. I almost got beat. Ah, that's sad. I don't care enough to replay that though. Oh god, 26? Okay, I don't know what the 26 means actually. I just assume that it means that the song's harder. Wait, what? The notes are already there? my god. Jesus. Okay, well, it's a really long song, so hold on, I have a shot. I can't keep up. Jesus, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna give up on normal mode for that one. That is outside my range. We're just gonna go over to easy for that. That is really fucking long and more precise than I can keep up for that long. Like, I could hit some of those sections sometimes, but over the course of the entire song, that's way too much. Especially not when I'm getting S and D confused. Despite the fact that I'm using 2 separate fingers for both. Also, I will say that, like, whenever you're having to, like, whenever there is a ton of notes on screen, the fog actually does make you second guess yourself. I guess, like, just in the earlier songs when there wasn't as many notes, it wasn't a big deal. Like, right now, the fog isn't really a big deal, but on the other one, it is, like, it actually does make it more difficult to read. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Scored Mitama card completion. That's an eye face there. Gotta love that. The controller of all emotions. I don't know I don't know if those are cards or songs that I'm unlocking. So that is... I don't even know what that expression is. Well, alright, those are some pretty high numbers. I don't even know what to define that expression as. Smug? I don't know. Not really smug. Jesus. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play on easy mode for this one too. We'll see though. I will try my best. I'm mixing up the buttons. Oh wow, I'm only halfway through the song. What the fuck is up with the speech? What the hell? You can't do that. I can't read this. I can't read anymore. What the fuck? I can't read this. What is this? This is absurd. Am I hitting the wrong? I'm hitting D. Is that the end? No, okay, it's not. That's the end. That's also a super long one, and I am not retrying that. I don't think I... Like, that section where it's like... They have, like, one continuous beat that you're supposed to do with one of your hands, and then, like... a double beat or a continuous double beat you're supposed to do with your other hand. I could not even remotely do that shit. Doesn't help that I was fucking pressing D half the time instead of S. Because I just completely lost track of where my hands were. What? see what this part's like. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that section like near the end or whatever still fucking sucks, but wasn't as bad. I was able to hit some of the notes. Just a few. I think it means 50 or more brilliant notes, not fewer. Alright, well we got... It's like we struggled with that, now we have 2 harder versions. Except the song is actually, like, ranked lower than the easy one, so... Maybe this will be fine. It looks like she's about to, like, smash the rabbits with a hammer. Oh, hello. They really like Tay. Okay, I just completely mistimed that. I was hitting D. God damn it. I was like, why are those not registering? It's like I was using the correct finger too, it's just my finger shifts over to the side for some reason. At least I think I was using the correct finger. I may have been using the wrong one, I don't know. Okay. Okay, I was like, I started missing, and I'm like, please don't mess up on the Tay section again. Please don't. I'm better than this. It's literally just 2 keys. Alright, cool. Now we get this. Oh, this is gonna be the harder version of the boss fight. I didn't realize this was a boss fight until I saw the teardrop thing. Alright, ASDF movie, here we go. Oh, the boss fight is fog? I like how they do, like, use, like, the teardrops to, like, show you where to go and then also to be in room with the song. It's pretty cool. Has confidence. Easiest bullet pattern in my life. I'm just gonna focus on the right side. Eva, you want to get some points? Oh, okay, I should have stayed where it was. I'm just gonna kill her, because I don't know how much... Yeah, I have a decent amount of time, actually. Oh, no, but that's not her final. Oh, I gotta kill her. Okay, I think I panicked over nothing, actually. She is so pissed. Yeah, 108 misses. Oh, and then that's the extra thing. So I should have focused on getting those. I wasn't paying attention to the bonus goal. Oh, wait, no, hold on, that's easy. Hard. Or not hard, normal. I know words. I know difficulty settings. I've played Touhou at least, like, 1 time. What? Oh. What am I looking at? Okay, whatever. I'm not dying here. Okay, that was almost really embarrassing again. I don't know why. I just can't do this song. Well, I can't do a lot of the songs, to be fair, but I really feel like I shouldn't mess up on that one as much as I do, but I just do. You know? You feel me? Yeah, okay, here. We're gonna try to actually get all the green things. Or if not all of them, just as many as we can, yeah. I don't know what that card's about. It's not a bomb, because otherwise it would just show a bomb. What's the spell card doing? I do love the little pirouette. It's so cute. Oh wow, she is losing life. What the fuck? I think I got hit. Wow, she's already dead. How do I have so much damage? What did I do? I guess I can just take this time and just chill. Woo! I just like to imagine Reimu's actually doing that. Every time she pirouettes, she's like, whoa! There we go. Perfect stage. There, yeah, it's all the songs here. Time for 20 more minutes of dialogue. Reimu slowly rose from under the rag that served as a bed. Letting out a lazy yawn, she brushed the sand off her clothing. Good morning, Reimu. How do you feel after sleeping in the ruins for days? Mitama flew cheerfully in front of Reimu's eyes. Reimu stretched. Strange how you can adapt to anything. For the past few days, Reimu slept in an abandoned house in the village. Collecting was going well. She recovered a new memory just the other day. And now, we'll see it now. Well, this is a cast. When was this memory from? Reimu was cleaning Hakure Shrine. It was littered with debris and sand, hardly hospitable for worshippers. Too much outside garbage. I'll punish you guys if you slack off. Reimu flashed talismans and needles at the stray yokai helping her. I'm doing this even though I need to prepare for the night. I'm not slacking. So spoke Mistia, still on her apron after being recruited by Reimu. I never heard of anyone wanting insects help. Wiggle also had no choice but to help with the cleaning. I love the art in this game, by the way. I love the art. How awful to put a Jizo to work just because you don't have enough staff. Reimu collected debris angrily. Reimu also took a large piece of debris and carried it out of the precinct. It's always times like this when I can't find On. Usually she's all over me, so she's so all over me. It's annoying. Reimu picked up a bamboo broom and cleared away all the fine sand. With the fine dust gone, and the end of the cleaning was in sight. When this is over, let's party at Mistia's stall, Reimu mumbled at the stray and the stray yokai cheered. Pleasure doing business. I'll stock up on more lampery and Odin. And I may as well invite the fireflies and make it a very elegant party. I appreciate that you prepared offerings. No longer tired and slow, the stray yokai were quick to clean up the mess. Won't let you get away with cutting corners over there. Gorging them with her needles, she kept a watchful eye on the work. Somehow, the more remembered, the more disturbing Gensokyo seems. It's like, you know what? I don't want to go back. Honestly, I think you might be the most disturbing. Taking aim at Mitama, Reimu suddenly raised her right fist. Mitama just barely dodged a sharp uppercut. Watch it! This is what I'm talking about! Okay, let's go on to the next place. Oh no, yeah, because it was Mitama who said, honestly, I think you might be the most disturbing. Taking a swing and then ignoring me. What a specimen. Reimu and Mitama gathered their fangs and left the abandoned house. Hello. Socks should be hung out of sight. There's been a rule since the Stone Age. Don't joke, it's been good since prehistoric times to hang them in public. As Reimu and Mitama left the ruins, they heard the yelling of the ephemerals. Two ephemerals were arguing over a basket of wet laundry. It is the height of rudeness to reveal dirty footwear like socks. Footwear deters demons to keep misfortune away, everyone knows that. Reimu covered her ears as they engaged in an unbearable, pointless argument. There is no rules about hanging socks to dry. Are they stupid? These guys are just making up rules and power tripping. Feeling bothered, Reimu and Mitama stood still. Using a parasol on a sunny day, cast a shadow, which is bad luck. You can't aim your butt at strangers, so dust with your back to the wall. When passing a superior, curb walk so as to not face away from them. These lies were being imposed all throughout the village. The ephemerals were quiet only when they welcomed Reimu and Mitama. After welcoming guests politely, according to good manners, they were always unfriendly, tirelessly quibbling with one another. Unable to count on such people, Reimu chose to sleep in the ruins. Well then, shall we get back on track and get going? Before we do that, let's just ask how they got into this mess. Well, if you don't ask, you won't feel satisfied. Reimu looked around to find someone she could talk to. Hey, you there. Finding an ephemeral who wasn't arguing, Reimu beckoned it over. The ephemeral came, but, as expected, it appeared dissatisfied. Miss Shrine Maiden, you mustn't call people over like they're animals. Oh yeah, my bad. That aside, why do you all emphasize manners so much? I suppose it's good manners to answer questions. With a small nod, the ephemeral recounted how things had come to be. It was when the village was much smaller than it is now. One traveling ephemeral came across the desert to the village. The villagers, who rarely had visitors, welcomed the traveler with open arms. They treated it to a never-ending feast and welcomed songs and dances. But something unexpected happened. The traveler, a gluttonous eater, wasn't satisfied with eating the feast. It crawled into the villagers' houses with shoes on to demand more food. Finally, all the food in the village was devoured and the traveler left. No matter the guests, they must be welcomed to the end of their stay. We, at the time, thought it was good manners. But when the traveler ate up all our food, we decided to change. We should maintain our manners, but make guests do the same. When the ephemeral finished speaking, there was a single tear in its eye. So they were trying to protect the village by not dealing with rude people? But they can't be restricted to the etiquette used to protect themselves. It's all backwards. The two were stunned, ignoring the ephemeral with the tear in its eye. While Reimu and Mitama listened, the argument over made-up manners continued. The pair arguing over where the two dry socks had started a childish fight, playing tug-of-war with all their might over a pair of socks. Now then, we asked what we wanted to. Why don't we get going? Reimu was just about to leave. Smack! A sock had flown out of the ephemeral's hand, stuck to Reimu's face. Now you done fucked up. The smell of damp laundry rushed into her nostrils. The ephemeral stopped fighting, but it was already too late. Reimu's whole body trembled with rage, a sinister aura overflowing from her. Reimu peeled off the half-dried sock. A smile not unlike a no mask was stretched across her face. I just remembered that throwing a sock is supposed to signal a duel. No, it's a glove. Did you say something? Reimu scowled at the ephemeral's retorts. Her gaze was so sharp that its whole body began to tremble. It's good manners to settle an unresolved conflict with a duel. Since you threw a sock, you must be prepared, right? When Reimu glanced at the other ephemeral, it froze as if bound by rope. Oh god. They're dead. Reimu took out her goe and swung it vigorously in place, the sharp sound of the wind echoing through the silent village. Let the duel begin! To the death! I can't duel! Please, spare my life! Reimu's Danmaku struck the two ephemerals. Taking a direct hit, they were both blown into the walls of a house. Reimu's anger did not abate, and bullets rained down the whole village. The ephemerals fled, the echoes of their screams overlapping. The exercise really made me feel better. Reimu stretched after her workout with a radiant expression on her face. Meanwhile, the beat-up ephemerals had grown quiet and docile. Who cares about manners anyway? That's right, life is more important. Stop worrying about manners and train our bodies. Okay, so what they've learned from the situation is, oh, we're just gonna die if we keep worrying about manners. Instead, let's just train so we can beat up Reimu next time she fights us. The ephemeral people discuss how to proceed in hushed tones. Without paying them any mind, Reimu and Mitama left the village. Reimu and Mitama proceeded through the wasteland to the next spot. Reimu's steps were light and lively on the sand. I wonder what will happen with that village, Mitama remarked unexpectedly, perhaps out of boredom. All their exasperating manners are gone, and now that they've adopted the superior rule, the stronger man wins, looks like those with a strong fighting spirit will have the upper hand. Maybe. But that means they're back to normal. Back to normal? Mitama tilted, as if tipping its head to the side. Well, that's the kind of place Gensokyo was before it fell. Humans attack yokai and the Shrine Maidens exterminate them, right? It means Gensokyo is basically ruled by violence. Reimu spoke plainly, as if reading from a newspaper. Wait, isn't your view of Gensokyo biased? So what, you mean my memories are mistaken? I'm not saying that, but... Reimu shrugged as Mitama wondered how to respond. Don't worry, I know that's not all. But when we rebuild it, we need to deal with anyone strong. I'll have to install some manners in them so they behave in front of me. Taken aback, Mitama stopped midair. Reimu unleashed a series of quick punches, excited to fight. Mitama rushed after her. I guess we helped that village. I mean, we got them to stop caring about manners. It's like, we've done a good deed today. Kick the shit out of everyone. I am curious if it's like, is this like the past, or is this happening like right now? And like Marissa is like, Marissa doesn't give a fuck. Like, is this happening right now? And like Marissa's just like exploring the world as it's being recreated and has no clue. Hey, do you have a minute? I want to ask you something. Hey, don't ignore me. Oh, hey, have you seen... Ouch! I'm even going to apologize for bumping into me? Sheesh, was everyone here raised without any manners? It's the weirdest... it's the weirdest character combinations. I mean, I'm down with it. I just I just didn't expect to see Sumereko and Moko together in the same image. Oh yeah, this is, by the way, so Marissa Chi is like Sumereko's canon nickname for Marissa. I have no idea why her nickname is longer than her actual name, but just, Sumereko's just fucking weird, I guess. Oh, Marissa Chi, did you come to pick bamboo shoots? No, I came looking for Reimu. I was trying to ask if anyone had seen her. But nobody here will hear me out. They don't even apologize for bumping me. Of course not. Everyone here is a fugitive from police society. I can't read. Everyone here is a fugitive from polite society. Manners, etiquette, proper clothing, these rigid norms are enforced. They've run away from all that. No need to apologize for a shoulder bump. Right, so they're free to just ignore anyone who tries to speak to them. So I should just use money or gifts? If I offer something, they'll get interested. Oh, no. In that case, they'll just take what you're offering. That's totally horrible. How can you stand to be here? I don't know, it's just not that big a deal. I wonder. It's not as unpleasant as it sounds. Not acknowledging or apologizing happens all the time on the outside. Must have days where socializing is pain. I hang here then. Anyhow, if you want to get info here, you'll have to do it by force. Sounds awkward, but I'll try muscling it out of them. It appears Marissa didn't know. This place is where hell started. I'll get off with a weird narration. Oh, second cutscene? I don't know. I really don't know where the Shrine Maiden is. Oh, well. I don't know. It's serious. This is Marissa, right? Okay, yeah. No idea, huh? Whatever. Guess I'll pummel someone else. You! Tell me where Rainbow is. She's gone rogue. What did I do? You're at fault for not knowing. Well, I would have whooped you even if you did. I'll keep subduing the bamboo forest like this, and then all of them can soak you. Alright, that's enough. Moko, I assume? No, it's racing. Moko told me of insane wavelengths, so I came here. I said, what are you doing? I'm looking for Reimu. Did you come here to help? Thanks, I was about to lose my marbles. You already fully lost them. Don't you know the rules of Danmaku? Well, rules don't apply here. I had to beat what I wanted out of them. So things just turned violent. The end result of mannerless society is a lawless dog-eat-dog world. Agreed, violence is definitely wrong. Okay. I don't feel Reimu's wavelengths. Leave before violence overtakes you again. Will do. I'll have Reimu do something about the rude behavior here. Thanks to your rampage, most of the yokai already left. What? Really? That's no good. Well, now they'll understand the value of manners, won't they? That's right. Since I brought you back to sanity, I have a favor to ask. Could you give this refill of medicine wholesale to the Shrine Maiden? God. Easy. Showing gratitude to someone who helped me out is good manners. I don't exactly know what the point of this is, but every time it is like what Marissa goes through sort of reflects what Reimu just went through, or is like loosely tied to it. Also, what's up with what's up with Raisin's ears? You see that? It's like, no, I guess actually, wait, no, I see. Because I was thinking it's like, it looked like just like a full ear here, and then like this was just kind of hanging off of it. But no, I think this is actually a part of the fold. Whatever. Exactly, there's a compress in there, so put it on the bump on your head. Oh, I thought I felt throbbing. Won't let violence take me over again. Alright, cool. It's free. It's free? It's 2 down. At the human village in Myoran Temple. Well, Myoran Temple and then Hell. The orange sunset was about to hide behind the horizon. The shadows of Reimu and Mitama were stretched, turning them into giants. The night sky began to unfold overhead, cooling the air with it. Reimu rubbed her body and glared at Mitama resentfully. Must be nice. You must not feel the cold. Instead of turning on me, how about hurrying? I'll just get colder. And when I do, I'll throw you in a fire for warmth. In the wasteland, the night is cold enough to make her breath freeze. Reimu's traveling intuition warned her that she was going to be cold today. As the sun was about to set, they finally found a building to stay the night. It was a lonely house with garbage and junk scattered around it. It was dark behind the windows, and there was no answer when they knocked. No one seems to live here. Honestly, I'd rather not, but shall we find a nicer place? We can't afford to be picky. I'm going in. Reimu pushed open the door and stepped into the empty house. Just then. Surprise! What? The lamps in the house lit up, and a singing ephemeral appeared. Welcome, traveler. I welcome you. Okay, well, I thought we would just like crash somebody's surprise party. Like Reimu walks into the house, they're like, surprise. Wait, who the fuck are you? I say, where's Carl? banner reading "Welcome Travelers" hung from the ceiling. The entire house was decorated with paper stars and colorful balloons. Oh, we have balloons in a wasteland? Warm meals, warm beds, and exciting surprises! I welcome you, my dear guest. As soon as the homeowner bowed, a giant ball in the ceiling opened up. Showered in its shimmery confetti, Reimu clapped instinctively. Wow, I've never been welcomed like this before. It's like a musical. Quite elaborate. It's alright, now you die. It's really rare for guests to come across the wasteland. Entertaining people is the highlight of my solitary life here. Now then, the surprises don't end here. Elated, the homeowner led Reimu and Mitama into the tea room. Dinner seems like it'll be promising. How will it surprise us? How nice, I wish I could eat too. An appetizing aroma wafted from the kitchen. Reimu waited impatiently for dinner to be served. Oh, okay, that was it. Oh, this person's just nice, I guess. What is this? Wait, hold on. What? Sell Mitama cards which can be purchased using dream drops? Okay. So I can just... Huh. Look at this. That's great. That... It's Halloween Futo. I like that. Alright, well, I'm not gonna buy anything right now, but I love this image. What the hell? Look at this. That's so cool. Kyosu no Rondo. Yeah, I definitely pronounced that right. Don't I know words. As I have proven again and again throughout this stream with my amazing reading comprehension. I am way too early in all those. I need to chill out. This is a very peaceful song. I love this. Yeah, there's just parts of that song where I was just really fucking up, but that is such a pleasant song. I love that. 30 or fewer bad or lower notes. I was very close to not getting that. Oh, what the hell? That looks cool. I love that image. 17 on normal? Timing for regular notes is moderately reduced. Whenever you receive a missed note, your score is decreased. What? Okay, well, that doesn't apply to me. Dude, look at that Sekibunki. Yeah, this is a little too much for me. I'll see how far I can get though. Or like I'll see how much I can actually like pull off. Yeah, that's absurd. Oh my god, I can't read anymore. I can't. I couldn't comprehend anything at the end of that. Alright, yeah, just give up. Alright, bring it back down. Bring it down to easy. Yeah. Double note. I like how they keep that even on easy. It's like some of like the ranks or whatever, where it's like get a B rank or get an A rank. I just feel like you're not hitting that on like easy. I don't even know if it's possible to get enough score. Alright, well, now it's time for a hard... No, really? Alright, I will try this once. Alright, the gimmicks don't apply. This is literally just... Okay, so I have to use free keys. I am uncoordinated enough with 2 keys, so this is gonna be fun. I can't even begin to read this shit. I'm playing this to the end. I don't give a fuck. Oh my god. Wait, no, I'm supposed to... Those are like offsets? I don't know. I imagine, like, this is really fun once you, like, understand this shit. I just, like, my brain can't even comprehend this at the moment. But, like, when you're using, like, all 3 of your fingers and, like, actually doing it right, I imagine this is super cool and fun. Because, like, you just get to press, like, a shit ton of buttons, right? Which is always fun. Yeah, I forgot about that final bit. I took my hand off the fucking keyboard. 400 misses. All right, great. I really did it. Yeah, it's not lit up. Like, it did. The game doesn't even kid you. It's just like, nope, you didn't clear that. Which is fair. That's what it should do. All right. This one is a little bit easier. This one is... It's the choice between 1 or 11 for the difficulties I'm playing on. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit easier than the one we were playing before, just slightly. Just slightly more readable for me. Nice. All right. So it has been 2 hours. So I'm gonna do one last thing just for fun. Yeah, I did just kind of end up playing in like story mode the entire time. Oh, this place actually has a lot of stages. Hold on. Look at this. Okay. Well, I guess if these are the last students, actually not too many. I'm curious. Okay, no, you can still play. You can still play on easy mode. That easy mode's a 10. All right. Yeah. What was it doing? Oh yeah. Okay, I wanted to go to free play, just for fun, one time. Just wanna, you know, I just want to see what this is like. I want to see this life. I don't think I'll ever be able to clear a song on Lunatic in this game. But, you know, let's just see this shit. I don't even know if I can clear a song on hard. I mean, definitely not as I currently am. Even reading this is like, God. Oh, it's sped up. It's honestly not going like incredibly fast or anything, but it's faster than I would like. I preferred it when it was going at a snail's pace before. Dude, the whole screen is just notes. Like, I could just fucking do this, and I'll probably hit more notes than if I tried. But I want to actually try hitting shit to the song. Oh my God. I'm just gonna focus on this side right now. Cause like right now I can't even read this properly. Here, let's focus a bit on my left hand. Jesus. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on my right hand again. Yeah, just, you know, just go back and forth. Get a little bit of practice with both. Because, like, keep in mind, like, this movement that I can't do with either my left or my right hand individually, I have to do while also doing the other shit that I can't do at the same time. Alright, left hand. Oh yeah, no, I got this. Yeah. Alright, I really succeeded. Alright, Rox. You arrived just at the end. 952 misses. Alright. We rolling. we live a life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Alright, no, that is gonna have to be the end of the stream, though. It's been 2 hours. I had fun with that. It was a lot more dialogue than I thought it would be. Well, I guess not than I thought it would be. This game does just have a lot of dialogue even before this, but, oh, still a good time. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. Goodbye.